Tonight we are having a performance here in Dubai. The title of the evening is Cell Empty of Light. It's about me waking up one day in a jail cell and realizing what all this means to me.
How can it be that a princess in a glass castle in the clouds would suddenly find herself in a cold, damp cell? I touch my legs and feel my warmth.
They're kind of very short interjections, and I did it from an emotional kind of reaction. So Bahareh was reading, and just kind of how I felt, what should be expressed musically. We would kind of highlight the words.
When you scared, you yellow. When you sick, you green. And when you die, you gray. And you calling me colored.
I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't just her poetry, but that she also incorporated the violinist and the beautiful singing.
So Young actually had heard me reciting this poem last year sometime, and then she said, "Oh, Bahareh, maybe we'll do something together sometime."
Delightful performances of violinist, of a singer, and of course the poetess. And the poetry is beautiful.
If only I could fall asleep so fast to the realities of life, then maybe I would not lie awake night after night. Thank you.
When I look at it from the viewpoint of literature, I see the juxtaposition of words like, just a look at the titles of the poems that she recited, like SIM card and mosque and wudu and many others. These juxtapositions would help you a lot to get an insight from the worldview of Bahareh, which is both modern and traditional, and looks at life with an honest observation, which makes it lovely and rememberable.
So I arrived at the airport in China, actually traveling with my brother. He was working and I was playing, writing. And as soon as we got into the passport control, I just observed, and this is an observation, like many of my other poems. I notice individuals reaching into their briefcases, purses, wallets, pockets, digging deep to find a small piece of metal called a SIM card. Now, I imagine people must carry hundreds of these cards under their tongue, changing their views and ideas with every breeze and every no wind and no shine. My phone has no service, and I carry no alternative SIM.
I refuse. I refrain. I abstain. I shrug. Parts. I walk free. I clamp down. I lock tight. I shut up. Homie, can I play? Homie, look, 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 they're the soldiers. And the big cars. Homie, it's just like TV. Homie, are we on TV? Homie, can I play? Homie, this is so cool. It's just like Fallujah. Homie, are we stronger than Jordan? Homie, is that cousin Shafiq running towards us? Homie, look. Homie, he's angry. Homie, I want to play. Homie, you think they got electricity in Zamalek? Homie, will the Americans come? Homie, look at me. Stop shivering. Homie. Homie, let's go home. Homie, get up. Let's play. Homie. Homie, are you listening to me? Homie, why is your breast so cold? Homie, what's the matter? You're turning blue. Homie, say something. Homie, move, 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 move. Homie, move. Homie, will we never play?
Of course, I will never forget that I am Iranian, but there comes a time when I must share some of my Farsi poetry. آنکه خواندی نماز نیست، بیدار شدن با صدای قوقولی خروس است، دعای تو.
I don't understand Farsi, but the Farsi poem was my favorite one because although I couldn't understand the words, I felt what was coming from her heart and connected with the emotion behind the poem.
I love the violin, and you see Mrs. Bahareh how she is giving the English poem, and in between the musician, it's make the last part more lovely.
If there was one book allowed next to my not bed but cot with no down pillows and no soft linen sheets, what is the one book I would choose?
The last part, it's how we can choose the best book and to read it and to imagination how it's for our future life and how our future relationship with the human being.
It occurs to me that the book I choose would have a title called The Lights Within, and the name of the author would be The Cellmate I Never Had.
It's very nice to come in and hear a poet themselves, and I was also attracted by the music. I love opera singing, so it was very nice to have the combination of poetry and opera and the violin.
It's light and it's meaningful, very spiritual. Well, I liked it very much.
From the welcoming, the reception, and then inside, the whole ambience that was there. It looked like a cell, a jail cell, which was the title of the whole show. So I felt myself there, and then the vibe in her voice and Bahareh's voice, both in the tone and the words and the choice of the words. I like them very much. And the accompaniments by the musical instruments and the velvety voice of So Young, they were all great mixtures.
I liked actually the mixture between the poetry, the poems, and the music, where there was piano, violin, and along with the poetry that was Bahareh saying. So this was very nice actually from the whole night, how it was arranged.
I'm really always in awe of how each crowd brings their own energy and how that makes each performance, even if it's the exact same one, completely different.